Welcome to Rethink Your Perspectives blog, your trusted space for unlocking potential, empowering mindsets, building productive habits, and boosting motivation. Today we're discovering why work balance improves productivity, well-being, and performance, plus practical ways individuals and leaders can help create healthier workplaces. Don't forget to join the mailing list on the website for weekly updates and powerful tools to support your growth. And we hope you get some benefit from these posts. We'd love to hear your thoughts. Don't hesitate to like, share, and comment at the links at the bottom. So why grind culture is failing us? For years, workplace success has been measured by long hours, packed calendars, and the ability to push through no matter how tired you feel. Grind culture has been worn like a badge of honour. The busier you are, the more valuable you must be. But the cracks are showing. Employees are more disengaged than ever. Burnout is rising across industries, and many people feel exhausted, uninspired, and disconnected from work that they once cared about. The problem isn't lack of ambition, it's a lack of work balance. When work consumes all available energy, performance eventually suffers. True productivity isn't about doing more at any cost, it's about doing the right work in a way that can be sustained. Balance at work isn't a luxury, it's a necessity for long-term success. The link between balance and productivity. There's a persistent myth that balance and productivity are opposites, that slowing down means falling behind. In reality, the opposite is true. When people experience a healthy work balance, they bring better energy into their work, and energy, not time, is the real driver of performance. Balanced employees tend to focus more deeply and for longer periods, make clearer decisions with less mental fatigue, show greater creativity and problem-solving ability, and maintain motivation over the long term. Without balance, productivity becomes short-lived. People may perform well for a while, but eventually exhaustion takes over. Mistakes increase, motivation drops, and even simple tasks start to feel heavy. Balance allows effort to be consistent rather than extreme, and consistency is what delivers results. Signs your work-life balance is out of balance. Work and balance doesn't always announce itself loudly. Often it shows up in subtle but persistent ways that are easy to dismiss, until they become impossible to ignore. Common signs include constant fatigue, even after rest or weekends, disengagement, feeling disconnected from your role or organisation, lack of motivation, struggling to care about tasks that once felt meaningful, difficulty concentrating, jumping between tasks without progress, emotional reactivity, frustration or irritability at work. These symptoms are not personal failings, they're indicators that demands have exceeded capacity. Healthy work balance allows space for recovery. Without that space, stress accumulates quietly and performance eventually declines. Workplace culture that shifts that support balance. Creating balance at work isn't just an individual responsibility. Workplace culture plays a powerful role in shaping behaviour, expectations, and well-being. Many organisations are beginning to recognise that traditional models no longer serve modern teams. The most effective workplaces are shifting in several key ways, such as flexible hours. Rigid schedules don't suit everyone. Allowing flexibility in start and finish times helps people work when their energy is highest, improving both well-being and output. Protected focus time. Constant interruptions reduce productivity. Organisations that encourage focus time without meetings, messages or emails enable deeper, more meaningful work. Time blocking, anyone? Check out the website for a previous blog all about different productivity opportunities. Results-based work. Measuring success by outcomes rather than hours worked encourages efficiency and autonomy. When people are trusted to deliver results, engagement and accountability rise. These cultural shifts don't reduce standards, they raise them by supporting sustainable performance. Practical tips for creating better work balance. Whether you're an employee, self-employed or managing others, there are practical steps you can take to improve work balance immediately, such as manage your workload intentionally. Instead of reacting to everything, prioritise deliberately. Identify your top 3 priorities each day. Break large tasks into manageable steps. Let go of unnecessary commitments where possible. Clarity reduces overwhelm and supports better decision making. Second, you can set digital boundaries. Technology makes work portable, which means boundaries must be intentional. Turn off non-essential notifications. Avoid checking emails outside agreed hours. Create clear start and finish times for your day. Digital boundaries protect focus and prevent work from bleeding into recovery time. Third, take real breaks. A break only works if it actually interrupts work. So step away from your screen, move your body, take a few slow breaths. Even short breaks reset the nervous system and improve mental clarity. Fourth, schedule recovery, not just tasks. Most diaries are filled with meetings and deadlines, but rarely with rest. Block out time for lunch away from your desk, short walks, end-of-day decompression. Recovery is not wasted time, it's what allows performance to continue. Balance at work, a leadership perspective. For leaders, work balance isn't just a personal issue, it's a strategic one. Burned-out teams cost organisations more than time. They impact staff retention, morale and engagement, quality of work, and customer experience, to name a few. Balanced teams, on the other hand, constantly outperform. Leaders who model balance create psychological safety. When people see boundaries respected at the top, they feel permission to do the same, without fear of judgment. Balanced leadership looks like encouraging realistic workloads, respecting time off, valuing well-being alongside performance, and focusing on outcomes, not presenteeism. When teams feel supported, they show up with more energy, loyalty, and commitment. So why balance is good for business? There's a growing body of evidence showing that workplaces prioritising balance perform better over time. Benefits include lower absenteeism and turnover, higher engagement and motivation, stronger collaboration, more consistent productivity. In contrast, environments driven purely by pressure and urgency tend to burn through people and results. Work balance isn't about doing less work, it's about doing work in a way that people can sustain, enjoy, and excel at. So the mindset shift. Productivity is not self-sacrifice. One of the biggest barriers to balance is belief. Many people still believe, if I'm not busy, I'm not valuable. Rest is something I earn. Pushing harder is the answer. No. These beliefs keep people stuck in cycles of overwork. True productivity doesn't require self-sacrifice. It requires alignment between energy, priorities, and values. When effort is supported by balance, work becomes more effective and far less draining. So what do you think? Balance at work is not about lowering expectations. It's about raising standards in a smarter way. When people have work balance, they think more clearly, work more effectively, and stay engaged for longer. When they don't, performance eventually breaks down, no matter how committed they are. True productivity is sustainable. True success includes well-being. And balance isn't a threat to business, it's one of its greatest assets. Whether you're shaping your own workload or leading a team, the message is the same. Protect energy, respect limits, and create conditions where people can do their best work without burning out. If this inspired you to rethink your own balance at work and in your life, explore my other posts in the Knowledge Centre, or to learn more about how I can help you apply these principles in your own life, you can message me here, connect on social media, or book a free discovery call. To your continued success, Jaiye. Rethink your perspective.